What up, guys? Brendan from Market Makers giving you the 1 a.m. update Eastern Standard Time because we finally have price action on Bitcoin. Finally. Is this a pump? Is this a dump? Are we in a market reversal? We're going to get into that. Guys, look at the video description. Check out our Discord. That we had a 2 hour live stream today, covered all the different topics, Bitcoin to Forex to stock market. We had people talking about their success stories in our group. We had one guy, and I'm not making this number up, and I'm not saying it's typical, but started with $100, now has $3,000 based off the trade signals that we give. Okay. So, guys, you can talk to the members. We have over 200 people. We've only been around for 2 months. We have a very high success rate. Nobody asks for a refund. We offer no risk. Join. If you're not happy for any reason after 1 day, after 30 days, full money back. No questions asked. That's the sales pitch. Going into Bitcoin now, guys. Bitcoin mode. What is this? Let's look at this. We had a lot of consolidation here. It was very boring, right? So we went over Bitcoin yesterday, but we had a consolidation. What is this? 10, 14 candles of 4 hour candles here. And finally, we got what I predicted. Nailed the prediction again. Whale needle. What did I tell you yesterday? You would need a whale needle to get up to test the 200 in the 4 hour, right? And that's what you got. You got a whale needle. What is this candle length? Let's look at it. So from here, about almost 1,500 point candle. Over 1,500 if you include the second candle, right? So you got a whale needle. What is a whale needle? A whale needle is a needle that's out of trend, a candle that's out of trend that starts in a low volume area, or a candle that moves a very low volume, I should say, right? So you have low volume, high price action. Tongue twister tonight, guys. Sorry, it's late. So low volume, high price action, got you above resistance, it got you above the 200, but you're below the 233, the EMA. Above the 200, below the 233, and resting on support. When did this happen before? Let's go look. Let's go look. You guys are going to remember June 13th. This date will be burned into your brain like it is mine, okay? Look at this. Same exact thing happened before, guys. Same exact thing. This is why this was not a surprise in our group, okay? You have whale needles to get up, get above here. Now, the difference here is you're still in a volume channel, whereas on current price action, you're not in volume channel at all, right? So you get the two whale needles to get up here. This is 3,000, over 3,000 points, by the way. And then you consolidate a little bit. And then you get above the 200 and you wick the 233. You get a pattern failure in this Bart Simpson pattern with the haircut, right? We talked about this yesterday. At 41K, you wick through it and then you dump hard. Why do you dump? Well, there's a couple reasons you dump. One reason is because you made a head and shoulders with a pattern failure, right? Head and shoulders, dump. What was that dump? You remember? 11,500 points, right? 11,500 points. And again, this took 3 days, June 13th to June 16th, okay? That's 3 days of being above the 200, not being able to go beyond that. So that's what you need to understand when we're looking at this, okay? Where else did we test the 200? Well, we hit it here after that dump. We reconsolidated, came back up again. How did we get there? Whale needle. Guys, you got to understand. this isn't Joe Sixpack and his two buddies buying XRP and ADA to get us up above the test of 200, okay? These are institutional moves. They typically happen during low volume times like the weekend or at night in the US because you don't need as much money to pump the price or to dump the price. In this case, they're pumping it, right? You get your consolidation, you get your FOMO coming in, and see, these are more normal candles. You see the candle size difference between this candle and these candles on the ascension? And then here you go, you get above the 200 for a couple candles, and you fall again. Why do you fall? Again, couple reasons. You also made a head and shoulders again, and you fall. And then you know what? The powers that be say, hey, let's try a third time because we didn't learn anything from the first time, right? So you try it again. I think on the 1 hour, this is actually this may be a head and shoulders on the 1 hour. You can't see it as well on the 4 hour because of the difference with candles. But you climb back up. A baby whale needle, right? Baby whale needle. You can still see it's out of trend. See, these are normal trend candles, and then you have a needle. And what happens every time you cut this like baby Bart Simpson pattern? So you always reclaim this candle, okay? You reclaim the candle on the other side. So you go up with that candle, you come down with that candle. That's something that's important to note. I think it happened over here too. Yeah, but not it happened in a more different dissension, but you can see the two candles that went up and then you have your big candle down and then your candle down and your candle down. So they end up matching up. But and then you go to current price action, where we are now, we are above 33.4, so we're using that as support, but we're between these two important moving averages. Again, look at your trend here. Here's the Bart Simpson pattern again. You see it, it's upside down. You see it here? So this is a perfect example. So you got it on the dissension, you cut the flat top, right? And then you get almost the same size candle going up. So what typically happens is you reclaim these candles. So in other words, this candle, if we fall, will be reclaimed and we'll be falling from down here at 32.5, right? So what I think will happen this weekend is we're consolidating, right? This again, hopefully this isn't 10, 12 hours, 10, 12 candles of 4-hour candles. This would take all weekend. But hopefully what'll happen is you just test the 233 maybe once or twice, right? You can see how this would happen, right? So you maybe make another candle here, and you test it. You test the 233 and the 34.3. You test it, you get rejected, and then what happens? When you get rejected, you consolidate. And what did you just paint again? Just like the last 3 times, head and shoulders, and then you dump. Okay, so that's the most likely scenario of what's going to happen because you have all this. You gotta have to understand how much resistance is above you. First of all, you're above the volume, so the volume has to come up. You have the 34.3 hard resistance. You have the 233 hard resistance, and then on top of that, you have no volume. So you have no price support at this level. Okay. Now, what else could happen? Let me give you the bullish scenario because I will be the first channel calling this if this happens. You're hearing people throw out numbers like that 41K number. Got to get the 41K. Got to get above to make a higher high from where we fell from. Those things don't matter. Let me tell you why they don't matter in this particular trend. Everything has to do with the 200, 233. Again, why? Because we have been below it and lost the battle with it every single time we battled it since April 17th. That's your bear cycle. You're in a bear cycle since April 17th. So here's your bullish trend. If we can do this, I will be the first channel to call this. If we can get above the 233, right? Test 34, get above it, test it as support, come up to 35, maybe consolidate, get above it, test this as support and get above it. At 35.2, that's your market reversal. After you successfully have not made a shape, have not made a pattern like a head and shoulders that you fall from, and you get above the 200 and 233 and use them as support. That is their market reversal. And I will be the first person to say that on YouTube, okay? And our Discord, of course, will be the first people to know it. So, guys, this is Bitcoin. This is the price action that I see. Let's watch how it plays out. I nailed that prediction on this whale needle to get up here. I told you it's the only way we're going to get up here. Let's see if I nail this call because I think what's happening, this is very unlikely, by the way, the market reversal. I told you, I think we're going to paint a pattern and we're going to fall. And that's just based on being in this bear cycle since April 17th. Patterns are valid until they're invalidated. When I see this up cycle, that means we've invalidated the bear cycle, okay? And then I'm switching my thumbnails. Everything's rainbows and 50K Bitcoin around the corner. I'll be changing my tune, but for now, I just call it like I see it, guys. Check out our links. Hey, please like the video. Please subscribe to the video. Give regular updates. We have Discord exclusive updates in our Discord, guys. Come talk to our members. You're gonna love the room. And hope to see you guys there. Thank you everybody for watching and supporting this channel. And thank you for everybody, all the new people, the 25 new people that have joined in the last 2 weeks in our Discord. Love having you guys all here. And watch for the next video. I'll update you guys tomorrow. Have a good weekend with your friends and family.